5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
sync.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 231, I think,
Mardi Gras!
of the TTV Podcast. I think
Martian gravy.
Mardi Gras.
I love
I'm Barteram.
Are you eating?
No.
I'm Eljay.
Oh, he's Barteram.
I'm Jonathan. So far, everyone's been interrupted.
I'm Benathan. I'm Takuma.
I'm Phweffie.
I'm Prpl.
And I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
And hello, everybody! That was great.
That was not
Out of my
great.
heart by now.
That's not great. That was okay at the most.
Yeah, I'm panicking, looking through the name order, like, where is it? And then I'm
Wait,
like,
okay. Who here has not memorized the name order yet?
How do you guys
Well,
not know the
I'm
name
usually
order?
like last or second to last,
Well,
so I
I
like
didn't
come
hear
after like a
all the
bunch of different people.
It's kind of nice being last now.
Apparently so. Come on,
Now, the
guys, it's
person
not
who
that
has
hard.
it easy is whoever's first, you know? Because, like, you know when you're
Okay,
coming.
no, that's not necessarily true, because we screwed that up before, too. And,
Brick feed is tricky.
yeah.
Because, like, then Kai's first, but then there's Var second.
Well, no,
Yeah.
actually, Var has the best position out of all of us, because he
And
always
yet I'm the
goes
one who
second.
messed it up, too.
Whenever he's there, he always goes second. It's just, like, a thing. Unless he's hosting the podcast, which he doesn't do, he's always second.
I think I've got it best being third. Yeah.
But a
Okay.
brick feed, you're fourth.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
I think
that's
our
annoying.
name order is dumb and stupid, and we should all remove. My mic cut out.
That's perfect. Really professional, guys.
we should
Welcome
all
to the podcast.
Is your recording fine?
Listen, I can't control it. Get out of here.
Is your recording
not?
fine?
Listen, performance issues, 1 in 5.
Yeah,
Microphones,
it's fine.
sometimes
It's just physical mic.
yeah.
You can't control it, it controls you.
So just
Boy.
so our listeners are aware, we currently have 9 people on this episode. So
We have,
Too
like-
many people.
We have about.
Oh my
I've just
gosh.
realized we have. This is like our entire talent team. This is everyone that's like on. That's like signed a contract that
What was
says
that?
talent with us.
Okay, so that wasn't just me.
Nope.
It's like
No.
you've never talked to me before, Takuma.
Yeah, it's like Var's mic just came unplugged. That's a
I
normal
like-
sound microphones make.
It's
everybody
coming
who's
undone.
online right now, except for AT, is on the podcast. That's nice. The only person who's
Good grief.
not is X.
X.
oh
I mean,
my
let's
gosh,
RIP.
I love
X did not.
Castor.
X did not sign a contract, so technically he's not a real employee of ours. Meaning that we have every
He's
single
just kind of a
talent
guy
member.
that sometimes like.
So he's
waltzes
basically
over.
like an honorary member.
Yeah, he's like he's like Takanuva basically. You know, he's like he never really does
That's the
anything
main
with us
character.
except he
Taka
shows up
Trooper.
at the end of 2008, and we're like, dude, you're black now, and he's like, yeah, and the analogy kind of falls apart at this point, but you get where I'm going.
Yeah.
What?
He's like talking to
Yeah.
but without the main character power. Is basically what
Exactly.
It boils down to.
No, I like
He
having
had
X
a
comment. Like
point in 2003.
we have a full house, guys.
Really? I had.
It's
I'm moving out.
Get out of my house!
Very
Me too.
crowded house.
No, maybe
good
it's
thing.
nice here.
Guys, did you realize we have
I don't
all
like
9
here. Get
people
out of
on
here.
right now?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
We have 9 people on right now.
Seriously?
Holy schmoly, who would have thought?
Guys,
Watch out for that ultimate.
Listen,
did you realize that we have a full house?
I did not.
My house
never
is
saw
not
a full-
full, Var.
Oh,
There's
guys,
only like
did you-
4
You're
Do you
right. We don't have
realize we
X
have,
Trooper,
like,
who's not
nothing to
here.
talk
He's an
about
honorary member.
Yes, he's black.
He's black.
And he's just like, yeah.
What? No, you're not.
Yeah.
All
Three
right. Well,
virtues, 3 times 3 is 9.
Need more noodles.
I agree with
before
Ben.
those episodes,
I need to move out.
Do you ever have too much pasta?
before this episode spins too far in the wrong direction,
I miss
go
X, guys.
ahead and give our initial plugs. So, if you like listening to our content, if you like listening to our podcasts, even when we have 9 people on and have full houses, it's
Are you
pretty
sure
No
it's
one
9?
likes listening to this.
No.
It's
And
9
continue to
people.
Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/the TTV channel for a bunch of cool perks, including early access to our podcast audio a day before it goes up on YouTube. We also have a ton of other perks we rolled out a while ago. I think a lot of you would really enjoy them if you would go over there, check it out, and consider pledging and all that fun stuff. Now, for our Patreon people specifically, we're going to be holding a
Pigeon
live
people?
stream on the 28th of January for everyone to listen to. However, if you pledged above the $5 perk on Patreon, 5 or above, you have the ability to call in and ask a question to our live stream. But in order to be eligible for that, you must have, number 1, pledge the $5 perk or above perk level, and 2, must join our Discord. So there you go. The instructions to do that are in the description below. There's a post on Patreon that really tells you how to do it. Do that, because otherwise, we don't know who you are, we can't get in contact with you, we can't add you to our call, etc., etc., etc. That's basically that for now. We'll talk about the message boards later in the show.
Speaking of Patreon, a few patrons, I believe, are having some issues connecting to Discord, and some people were able to get that resolved. If you've paid for the perk that allows you to get to Discord, which I believe is the first one, right? So everyone should be able to. Yeah. If you were a patron before the month of January, it's likely that for whatever reason that perk didn't roll out to you, so you might have to cancel your subscription and then re-enable it for you to be connected to the Discord server automatically.
Maybe. Because I will put it to you this way. We have like 33 patrons, and as of current, we only have 10 people on the Discord server.
Yeah.
So, we
I
should
just,
have far more.
That was a solution that one of our patrons posted in the comments. So,
And part of it too is that like we've tried to fix it from our end and make sure everything's like running. For whatever reason, it's just like it's not rolling out or to most of the people.
because it's supposed to be an automatic thing where like
Right.
you just log in and then you're there. So
Well,
It's not our fault, I
bot.
swear.
There's a bot there. The reason why some people are asking, can we just be added directly to the server? The reason why is that we have a bot there that links your patron account to to your actual Discord account. So if you donate more, you automatically are assigned those correct privileges on the Discord server. So we can't manually add you there because that would defeat the point of having something that automatically keeps up with what you're donating. You know how much of the benefits you get. If you stop donating, then you're removed from the server, etc.
That.
Alright.
And if it gets any bigger, that's a lot of people to handle.
Exactly.
Manually.
It is. I believe new patrons who have gone from the point where we linked up the Discord server are able to connect without any problem.
Yeah.
It's only if you.
It's
donated
only the old
previously.
ones.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your support. If you are having problems with this, please try that method and see if it
yeah,
works.
try
And if you're still having
Try
trouble,
canceling
post
and
up in the
restarting.
Comments, and we will try to help as best we can.
as best we can, but so far it's been difficult. But we're doing our live stream this week, right?
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
The 28th, Saturday the 28th.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year, guys.
back.
We'll have a live stream when
Bionicle will be
Bionicle comes
coming
back.
back, yeah.
What was the time we agreed on for the live stream to be at?
After the podcast.
Yeah. Like, that's,
Maybe an hour after the podcast, we gotta like.
I
relax
don't
a
think
bit.
the audience knows when after the podcast
Well,
is.
Yeah, it's not like they're sitting in on a recording time. It's gonna
just
be
say 2 Eastern. How about that?
2 Eastern. Sounds good to me.
Oh, sorry
Tweester.
guys, I'm not gonna be able to make
Yeah,
it.
noted.
Oh wow,
Your
Sick
face
that
is
day.
too
Eastern.
So,
Be sick
basically
day.
that. Now that we've gotten all those messages out of the way,
Hey guys, if you guys want to meet your quota, you could probably skip out on the podcast and show up for the live stream instead.
Why'd you open
I
that?
guess we could have told them that before
Now
the
you
podcast.
say that.
I would totally do that, but like normal people, I
Bye,
make plans
guys.
on Saturday, so
Oh.
I know,
My
right?
plan to the live stream.
Yeah, no,
You
I
should
know
buy-
what?
My Saturday
That's
life.
so funny. In fact, I also plan social events when I need to be working too. In fact, I'm probably skipping out on my shift right now.
No, to be fair, we didn't decide what the time was for the live streams. That's not on him. That's on us.
yeah, that's not
Well-
on me at all.
We literally just now decided when it was going to be, so it's not like he could have arranged
That's,
around that.
well, I mean, that's actually not true, but sure.
I'm
He
just saying, Saturdays are TTV days. Keep them open.
You don't keep the
nah.
entire day
For
open.
Nah,
You
though.
might
that's a
keep
little
an
vague.
entire day.
Yeah. That's a little
Oh,
like.
anyway.
Find that vague and
That's easy to
unconvincing.
say when you have no friends. You're like, yeah, sure, my Saturday's open.
High five, no friends club.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Meso.
I have friends and I don't do anything on Saturdays.
So,
Purple, you don't do anything in general.
all
Yeah.
8 other people in this call, how are you guys doing? How's your week been?
Everyone talk at once.
The day that this comes out will be my first day on my new job. I'm excited.
Woo! How's
Oh,
that
hey,
going?
how's it going?
I mean,
You haven't done it
mean,
yet. But I'm
yeah.
saying, like,
Yeah, I was mostly like, how has the hiring process been
Yeah.
like so far, and how has that
Can you
been
say
going
what
for you?
job you're getting into? Are you cool with that?
I'm going to eat. Bleh.
You're going to eat?
Good job.
I'm
That sounds like a
going
fun job.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to be a web programmer.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Good
That is
you.
good.
sounds
yeah.
pretty Gucci.
I've never had paid time off before. I'm gonna have paid time off.
Oh.
I'm gonna have holidays.
Do you get insurance? You get dental?
Do you get brick fair?
Dental is an option. This pretty much confirms I will be at Brick Fair this year.
Nice.
Amazing.
Another
Not
one.
only will I be at Brick Fair, but I'll be getting paid to be at Brick Fair.
We're gonna give
So,
the whole
so
roster.
all you
at
needed
Brick
was
Fair.
dental to go to Brick Fair?
Yes, clearly.
And maybe a higher
You never know.
paycheck. But
Someone might punch him there.
You know,
I'm flying Dental Airlines.
wow. We might literally have a full house at Brick Fair. The way things
yo,
are shaping up.
audience, go to Brick Fair. There'll be
Dang
so
it,
much of
now
us.
I don't want to go to Brick Fair. No,
Screw you,
Oh,
man.
come on.
Well, you'll be
Wow.
able to leave at
Wow.
any time if you show up.
Even Prpl will be there,
There'll be a
right,
live stream the
Prpl?
week
Oh,
after.
now I definitely
Let's
don't
hope.
want to go.
Oh.
Oh.
Audience,
Man,
Prpl
what?
has promised you that she will be there this year at Brick Fair,
I
and
haven't
she
said
would never
anything.
disappoint you
You
ever.
hear that, Sage?
I'm
She'll
always
be there.
a disappointment. I haven't
say,
She will
say.
sign your artwork.
Yeah, Purple will
Yeah.
be there.
Be like one of those.
Sage will be there to personally give you her artwork instead this year.
No, I just
Wow.
imagine like if we had a news show, like Prpl coming to Brick Fair would be like that side subtitle at the bottom that just swipe across the screen every once in a while. Prpl's coming to Brick Fair.
Yeah, Purple's
2017.
coming. Everybody get ready.
I never confirmed this, just so you guys know.
Absolutely confirmed it just
no,
now.
it's not.
After that
Prpl.
quote, X is still eating pasta.
Purple, this year, even if you don't go to Brick Cam,
Brick Cam.
Brick Fair.
Damn.
Where did that even come from?
No, listen. Could you turn on your webcam and record a Purple
I see.
cam so I can insert it in the next compilation of like, this is what's going on Purple, and it's just you like sadly staring at the
This
computer
is what's
screen.
going on, Purple.
Played
On
like
with
really
Prpl.
sad piano
It
music
sounds
or something.
really sad.
It's like,
like
sad
that.
Affleck.
You
but
know,
it's sad
It's also
Purple.
in like
You guys
black
know
and
that
white.
sad violin song? You know what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about? It goes
yeah.
da, da, you know, like
Yeah,
da, da, da,
SpongeBob.
da, da,
Oh.
like that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly what I was
I know that
thinking
one.
of.
It's
They must make a
see
TTV
that
version of
all?
Sad Affleck. It must happen.
Oh, that's a good one. That's copyrighted music though. But I think
And make your own version.
No copyrighted
Yes, you
music.
are.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh wow! All right, savage.
There's like 9
To be
people
that
here.
mean.
There's like 9 people.
Guys, it's a full house. There's 9 people here.
Batman just
yeah,
killed that
except
guy.
There's
for
9
X.
people here? Oh, Jesus.
No. There's 8 people in Purple.
Wow. Not a real
Dang.
person.
I mean, she is a dragon.
So we have everyone that's going to Brick Fair and then her.
Ouch.
Wow.
Our house.
I just had this mental image of like we're actually all sitting in the same room, and after LJ says that, all of us just turn and stare at her uncomfortably.
Yeah, let's see how that went.
We should like
did
go out of
join.
our way to make Purple just feel ostracized and uncomfortable at every like chance.
We
Oh,
should.
please don't.
We did. We Skyped.
Don't do that.
No,
That's
did we
horrible.
Skype? No, we Discorded.
Like,
No,
we're
we-
just like
we
all
video
gathered
called.
around like the TV, just like playing
Yeah.
a video game, having fun, and we just like block her out from view so she can't see what we're doing.
It's like I
Just tell her to
just
sit in the corner.
Or you just mute her.
I just imagine like we're playing PT again. It's like, how's it like out there, Purple? And we like look over and she's out of the window.
And she's outside looking at it.
Oh, kind of like
that one draw the squad.
Yeah, exactly what I was gonna say.
No,
That's the
considering
one
that
where I'm on the
our,
ceiling van, right?
our
Yeah.
audio editor AT
Why?
is going to be there, and
YOLO.
Oh yeah, he's there every year.
we can replace Purple with him.
Wow.
I like
Yeah.
this idea. What?
Or we could also have a cardboard cutout of Purple's face. Like you have like my face, and remember we have like the like a mask kind of. We'll just have that and like stick it places.
It's you
Or
as
Photoshop
well.
Yeah,
And
why
withdraw
am I
the
on a
squad.
ceiling fan again?
Why not?
Because
It was
you're,
Because
you're,
it's
Why not?
funny.
Because Okay, I might not weigh that much, but I think I still weigh enough where I'd break off the fan blade.
Nah, come on, Takuma. This is
It's a
actually a
cartoon.
visual representation of us at the convention signing autographs, and you're giving a fan a hug.
Trust me, I
don't
have
see-
you.
I'm sure our audio listeners loved that screech.
Dream is wonderful. Thank you, Prpl.
Trust me, I have
I'm glad you
you.
could be here to contribute to this podcast.
Our
Okay.
audio listeners, as opposed to the
That-
people that watch us on video. You know, the video podcast.
All
Just
of
the
our audio
people.
listeners.
I
My
just,
favorite part of that Draw the Squad is Vin.
I just, I just
He's like the
realized.
"this is fine" guy, you know, and
Yeah,
that comment.
exactly what I was thinking of.
I just realized that Meso has a Reaper on his hat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Death comes.
Gee, thank you. More screeching is just what we needed.
Probably great for our audio listeners.
It's Tortilla!
They're gonna love this episode. This is
It's
not.
tortilla.
This is gonna be the greatest off the walls episode ever.
I like
So,
tortillas.
We have a new show debuting tomorrow.
Oh.
Which one's that?
This episode's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Wait,
Man, no one likes
Tomorrow, as in the day
Thanks,
after
Mike.
this airs, or tomorrow as in the day after this records?
that one. It's
The
it airs.
day after this airs.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna say what the name is just yet, but I've already announced it. People should be expecting it. Airs tomorrow. I gave a nice, great hint out on Twitter, or a sneak
That was a
preview.
really fulfilling hint.
It's
Yeah,
called
we got a lot of
the
stuff out of it.
Galador
I'm
recap
excited.
reviews. Woo!
Amazing.
Yeah.
The best one is going to be the Keck
Robots.
Powerizer, which specifically says, do not combine the parts from this set with any other set.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
that's-
just that. I'm also gonna
Wow.
eat the pieces. But yeah,
I still have, I
You
still,
know, I would
Oh.
watch that. I would watch you if you were to eat one of that one of those
Reminds
plastic
me.
pieces. I would legitimately tune in and watch all of that.
as opposed to illegitimately tuning in.
I have one of the pieces from the Keck Powerizer. I gotta remember to bring it to Brick Fair.
Illegitimately
don't.
tuning
So
in
we
is
can
like
complete
Ruby
it.
of Meso. Illegitimately tuning in.
Who else is
Sorry.
getting a new show? We've had 2 new shows so far. We got to bring in more. Purple, where's your new show?
Bringing in a new show this week as
Well,
well.
I mean, where's your audio?
Oh.
It's being recorded right now. Then where's your new show?
My new show, I already teased it, like, not on Twitter, on Venner. And then, so if you got a Venner account, if you don't have one, go to venner.com/ven.
Okay,
I gotta look this
an
up to make
account.
sure it's appropriate.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. That sounds like it could be something else.
Actually, you know, you're right. You guys are
Okay,
right
okay,
now.
hold on, we're good.
All right,
if you
hold
do
on.
find it-
It's loading. It's loading.
Also, real
Alright.
quickly,
Just like pictures
forgot
of
to mention-
kitties getting murdered.
I forgot to
Is it
mention
with
that's,
one N or 2 N, Ben?
It's one N.
You might want to just like check every spelling of it just to be sure.
Yeah.
When I go
welcome
to
to-
venner.com
I might have ruined
/ven,
someone's
I get this
life right
like
now.
connection is not secure thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I got
that
that
too.
same thing too.
Okay.
Alright, so don't go to any Venner. Just kidding.
Someone's gonna open it up. It's gonna
Venner
be this
Medical
horrible
International.
website.
It's a private
Don't
server.
breakthrough in
don't
critical
do
care
it
medicine.
unless you need Medicare.
Medicaid.
No, but yeah, you know, medical care, Medicare.
Okay, so anyway,
Anyway,
real
new
quick.
product
New
from
show
Apple
coming out
iMeds.
later this week. You'll all appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, all
Are,
new
are
video.
you serious
no
right
idea
now?
what it
Is it
is.
coming out this week?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sweet. That's
really?
3 new shows in. Who else got a new show? Let's go.
It
Come
will
on,
take the
guys.
place
I haven't
of the
heard of
Hot
this
Spot
show,
Monday.
so I'm inclined to doubt its existence.
We still need to work some kinks
I
out
have
of
a new
another
show
one.
called Sleeping.
I have a new show.
That-
Amazing.
Okay, that sounds creepy.
Yeah,
you really
I mean,
want to have like people on our channel watch you sleep?
No, that's
sure you're
not
okay
what I
with
was entailing.
So
You
are
can call
You
it-
are
People
the
sleep?
creepy one here. I was just
You can
making
call
a
it
joke.
Phweffie's Peeping People.
Okay, well,
So
no,
anyway,
no.
Do not promote that,
No
please.
peeping palms.
Well, you see, Meso, I was just saying people
There's no
should
coming
head
back
on
from
over.
that. Good grief.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
mean, like it wasn't even
You're gonna plug your
entitled as
Twitter.
a joke.
Yes,
it
I
was
am.
literally like,
Nice.
oh, I've
Well,
been
there you go.
sleeping a lot. Okay?
Yeah, at the Eljay Johnson spelled with an E. Go there. It's a fun place.
Stop freaking advertising your stupid Twitter every episode.
Plugging your
No one
stupid Twitter
cares.
account.
Yelling, and screaming.
I am.
It's a quiet place over there.
I'm putting my foot down now. I can't take this anymore.
Oh yeah, well, you know what,
Really
Var?
now?
The next time
Yes,
you get,
really.
The
Get out of
next
here,
time you get a TLDR out on a Friday, I'll stop plugging my Twitter.
How about you take this as an order
What?
from your boss?
That
not to do
was
something at
two
work.
completely unrelated things, but I'm glad you decided to take that moment to try to send a pot shot out. I will remember this next time, good sir. Vardaran will remember this.
I'm putting the.
Oh my gosh.
I'm putting the guillotine down on my head.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy cow.
As opposed to on your neck where it usually goes.
Maybe she wants to be creative. You don't know.
Yeah, how's that?
Maybe she's going for the shock factor. Okay, you know, it's
The
like
grand
I'm
finale
in
of
this
the
world, but I'm
sleeping
gonna make
series.
sure I'm gonna make sure you're uncomfortable when I go.
It's like she cuts off half of her brain, so like she's not really functional, but she's still there to like creep people out. And
You hear
remind them.
that guy? Like, there's a guy who like wanted to do an experiment and he was like
Yep, I was just
executed.
about to mention
where
this.
He was just gonna blink as long as he could after his head was removed from his body, and he blinked for 7 minutes.
What the fuck?
After the guillotine came down, his head rolled. He blinked for like 7 more minutes, and then
When
it stopped.
so
Man,
like
that's
I've heard that you're still alive after you get your head cut off, right?
Yep.
I have
for
to
at least a
wonder,
little
like-
while.
It's because your brain's the core of you, Var.
Well, yes, but like,
No, it's not.
Does it
It's
cut
the
off,
heart.
like-
The heart is part of the soul.
Go on.
do you still feel like incredible pain or anything? It's like that's
I
some
mean-
commitment.
I mean, you got half your body.
Imagine
The
around the
majority of your body
neck.
destroyed.
I think your body goes into extreme shock.
I don't know.
Like, okay,
Do you want to
imagine
try
this,
it?
right? Like,
we should
well,
try it out.
I thought you were gonna try it. Anyhow,
No.
I feel like
I was
here's what I would
joking.
assume.
No,
Like
Prpl
all
can
the
volunteer, right?
hormones
She's not
that
gonna
like
break her anyway.
in your brain don't have anywhere else to go, so it's just like secreting a bunch of hormones, and you're just going kind of like crazy. But you can't. You're in complete shock.
You can't
and
even
it just
speak
like
because you don't have a throat or air or anything.
You
Wow.
don't have a throat.
Yeah.
I mean, that one's obvious, but I just want to
If
know,
it
like,
comes down on
okay.
your head, then
I
of
just-
course not.
I'm thinking in this scenario where this guy has got his body taken off of his head, he's in extreme pain. Being able to continue blinking for 7 minutes sounds like some really good commitment.
No, I feel like it was his brain just like
Maybe his
having,
eyes are
like,
just
a
twitching.
repetition of he was blinking before
It's like-
the guillotine came down, and he just like his body kept doing that because it was doing it.
If
as he
you've ever
died.
seen like a dead animal or anything that's dead, like freshly dead, it twitches a lot.
Which is
I
all the
mean,
mu-
there's a reason for
rigor
the
mortis
saying,
has a
like a
setting.
chicken with its head cut off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know why it does it, but it's like maybe he wasn't blinking, maybe he was just twitching.
Yeah, maybe it was just the body.
His eye
spazzing
was
out.
twitching. Yeah. Man, this is a
I'm sure
great
this is really
family-friendly
what all our
podcast.
fans come here to listen to.
Let's
I wonder what happened if you would cut off a Bionicle's head.
I think we should nip
I
this
don't
in the
care.
bud right now.
maybe you would just
Like a
have a
bugbear?
bonehead.
Maybe someone can make a system guillotine for the Brick
Maybe we
Barnacle
should
contest.
ask Greg.
Oh.
Maybe we should ask Greg.
It's
Greg, did you
literally
cut off-
Bionicle getting its head cut off by Lego.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Boy.
It could be named Bionicle G2 the set.
Dang, but did it?
I don't
twitch,
feel like
though?
that's as I don't feel like that's as much cutting off the head as much as kind of like just ripping out the gizzard.
I mean, we
Okay,
can have different functions. Every set needs a battle function, you know. There's got to be a play set, you know.
Project,
yeah, you
rip
projectile
out the
innards.
spine and
So-
make
Four
four
different
different
ways to kill Bionicle.
It's like the Makuta from 2008, was it? Except
Yeah.
instead of like a Tridax pod spewing out shadowly, it's just their guts.
So you're
You just
telling
push those on the
me
gut and it
Friendly.
just
When
chest
we- when we-
bursts open.
when we knock a mask off a Bionicle, we're really ripping its face off.
Yeah. That's what happened to me in the recap finale.
Does that mean like the Toa are like axe murderers who wear the faces of their victims?
Yep,
Of course.
No,
Talk about
no,
a face.
that's
because
exactly what I'm saying. We should ask Greg.
no, because you can
Let's ask Greg,
manufacture the
everybody.
faces. There's people whose entire occupation revolves around making faces.
That's
Yes.
a pretty screwed up business when you think about it.
Yes.
This conversation spiraled real quick, like.
I mean, hey, listen, dude. Listen, you're the head like host here. You're the one who needs to direct the conversation. So if we
Head
can't figure out
host.
what to do,
You
it's
guys
your
like
fault.
smoothies.
Oh my gosh, it's like a metaphor
Oh,
because
like
Meso's the head, but we cut him right off.
So there's a Smoothie King that opened up right next to me. And
never had Smoothie King. Is it good?
Smoothie King is
Smoothies are
really
great.
good. They're great. They had
Smoothie King's okay.
Guess what they had?
Never had it.
I didn't realize that you could get as a smoothie.
Smoothies?
Thing. No. Guess what they had as a
milkshakes.
flavor?
I'm not a big fan of smoothies.
Guess what they had
Sandwiches?
as a flavor, yo? Freaking mangosteen. They had mangosteen.
Wait, what?
And I was like,
I have a
whoa.
Smoothie King next
snap.
to me.
I'm intrigued.
You have my attention now.
King
Ready to go, like yesterday.
He sounds like a Disney
I have
character.
a Smoothie King
I
next to me,
was
laddie.
there yesterday.
Are there?
Oh,
I'm gonna look up Smoothie Kings in Virginia.
Can I just
hang on.
can I just take a moment to rant about my parents?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay,
Do we
let's,
really?
let's,
Do it.
let's
No.
transition. There's
it.
actually real quick. There is a smoothie called Mangosteen Madness.
I
What in
love
the
it.
world?
I
So
want
you
it.
should go.
gotta
You
try
should go and try. Yeah, go and try it. Mangosteen's a great fruit.
I know.
As
Never
someone,
had one before.
who has had it fresh, picked right off the mangosteen tree, I can
quiet.
tell you it's great.
Mangosteen tree for life.
Stop.
True
Nice.
mangosteen is the best mangosteen. I feel bad for anyone who has not had true mangosteen before.
True
Like
mangosteen.
fresh,
So
fresh
I looked
mangosteen.
up before you go on your rant, Var. I looked up Smoothie Kings in Virginia. There's one in Sterling, one in Manassas, and one in Fairfax.
We're going to Manassas.
We are not going back to Manassas.
No,
I'm
we
sorry
are
if we
not
have any
going
listeners that
back
live in
there.
Manassas. We have a deep hatred for Manassas.
Yes.
Yeah, if you live in
That's
Manassas,
You guys do.
you're a sick.
What's
sorry.
what's
son
wrong
of
with
a-
them? What's wrong with Manassas?
We
The
No,
people.
they have a freaking Smoothie King.
Yeah, but so does like Sterling and Haymarket.
Yeah, but who
and
cares about
Bristol.
Sterling? Sorry,
found
everybody that lives in Sterling, but who cares about Sterling?
The man,
all right.
the myth, the legend.
What's
Go
so
to
great about
Manassas, man.
currency?
Nassus.
Let's let Var do his rant. Take the
Man,
All right,
Nassus.
It's only
Mike's
gonna
the
take like a
spotlight on that
second.
section.
I just wanted to because I just got a text from my dad. Right.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy,
All right.
did it say LOL? Dads should not say LOL.
No, it was. It's okay. So on Christmas, my my aunt, I guess, got me some clothes or something, and she left it with my dad.
Nope.
Right. So I've gone back home since then. So he was trying to mail it to me.
Oh,
So-
is he taking a long time to mail your things to you?
on January 2nd. On January 2nd, he said send me your address. All right. So I sent him my address. On January 13th, he said happy birthday, old man. And I'm like, thanks. And then today, he said text me your address again.
Dude.
Why can't you just scroll up? It's right there. We've literally sent 2 messages since I last sent it to you.
Dude.
Maybe he got a new phone and lost all of his old text messages.
He doesn't.
New phone is
maybe,
this.
maybe, but
Maybe he deleted the messages.
I mean, like,
it's right. Yeah, you're right, man. She doesn't even need to scroll up. It's right there.
I had a similar thing where I told my dad, I was getting out of work at this time, at this day, can you please pick me up? Literally, while I'm at work, like, he texts me because I look back and it says, oh, it's this time, while I was working, and said, so when am I picking you up again? So I leave the shift. Obviously, I don't have my phone on me during the shift, so I get my coat, look at my phone, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I told you! Yesterday! And so, like, I text him saying, I'm finished now. He's like, well, somebody's coming to get you. And I'm like, wow, cool.
Somebody.
Somebody.
Somebody,
I don't know who, but
some guy in a
Somebody
black
that you used to know?
BMW with like a bald head and blazer and shades on.
Wow,
Oh, no,
your dad's into
1847.
some. He knows some sketchy people, dude.
Does he work at Once Upon a Child?
there's
What?
like
What even is that?
Does he work at
Okay.
Smoothie King?
what?
Wait,
Hold on,
you've never heard of
Once upon a child?
Okay,
You've never heard of that?
Okay, listen, Takuma, you have to realize, imagine you're in a whole group of people who have never heard of this, and you said, yeah, like, Once Upon a Child. What are these people thinking as soon as you say that?
Okay, no.
I was expecting Phweffie not to know, but I thought
The
everybody else
first
would
thing
have
that popped
heard
into
of it.
my mind was like a Build-A-Bear, but for children. So you just see a bunch of
Build your own child.
Yeah, so that confirms
Because
that
clearly Build-A-Bear is
senior
more adult.
citizens
Well,
only.
no.
Yeah, you know,
I
like,
mean,
as
like,
an adult, I go to the Build-A-Bear. I'm like, they should do a one for kids.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
they
talking
should,
about,
they should
like,
also
a
have a
Build-A-Bear.
Toys
Oh,
R Us.
I'm thinking of like making a child. Like
Yeah,
you go in there,
that's
you
what
pick
I'm
up
thinking, too.
you pick up the skin of a child,
Yeah,
and then you just
exactly.
stuff
That's
it
what I
with
was
stuffing.
thinking. Like you
Oh.
shove the organs into the
Hey,
child.
boss, we're all out of the white dolls
Very
anyway.
Wait, so
Anyway,
could you like
anyway.
mix and match skin tones?
Yes, you can.
You can make your ideal child.
if I
Have you
wanted
ever
a
been a
black-
disappointed parent
If I
before?
wanted a black baby with white hands.
No, it's like
Specific skin colors go on clearance because nobody uses them.
it's like GTA. You know, like GTA, you choose your parents, and you're like, all right, this is the kind of baby they would make. Or like, you can choose.
Discount.
You can like point to a map,
Buy
the
one,
touchscreen
get
of a
one
map,
skin
and you're
tone,
like,
10% off.
And you put recordings into it.
No, you like change.
Don't like the child you build? We've got a lifetime warranty. You can just take it back, we'll chuck it in the trash, and you can make another one.
Lifetime
like
guarantee.
This sounds like
No one has the perfect child first. Just keep making more.
This sounds like the episode for an episode for Black Mirror.
It's
heard of
safe,
What?
fast, and well, I don't know.
Economically friendly.
And
Fill in the
anyways,
Fill in the blank.
Once Upon a Child, I believe,
Is
is
where
more
you
of like
create
a
your own
You even know
donation.
what it
No,
is?
shut up. It's more of like a
You create your own child.
it's a place you can like donate things for children.
Like children.
You can donate children there.
Goodwill?
Time for you to start a new
I think
story.
that okay. So I think that's what I was going for.
You
I
don't
think
like,
it's like
your
a Goodwill.
newborn baby? Donate to us right now. We'll give it to a parent that cares.
it's like commercial orphanage is what it is. It's like orphanages are a thing in the past. This is the future orphanage. Like you see like parents like walking with a shopping cart like Target. It's like, oh, you know, I've always
You
kind of
just stick
like
hangers
blonde
through the kids'
babies.
shirts and you stick them on a rack.
Hold on.
How many fingers do I want on
But you
this
have
baby?
them facing each other so they can still play patty cake.
Once Upon a Child was just a clothes store, right?
You just have like
This
a
is the
designer
darkest-
baby. You like have one with Nike on it.
Wow.
Can you
Dear
like
goodness.
design like what
Like
the baby will become?
Adidas baby.
GameStop exclusive red baby.
Can you be like,
You get the wife who's like who like really likes all the name. She's like, get one of the name brand babies. I don't want one of those generic ones.
I want an,
yeah,
I
this
want an
baby's
apple
Gucci.
baby.
The Michael Kors
Welcome.
baby.
The eye baby.
Welcome back to Once Upon a Child, where you get to make your own child. What can I do for you? Yeah, I'd like to return this child. I think he's defunct. Can I get a
Wait, what? Defunct?
Oh man, imagine
Defunct?
black
Is that
market
the word you
babies.
wanted?
Black Market Babies is the name of my new
Black
punk rock
Market
band.
Okay, now I'm picturing it. Okay,
That's the podcast name.
are those the ones that are really run down looking in like low income areas?
Oh boy.
So anyway,
You're my
Hey,
favorite customer.
Like the kid grows up, but no matter how you raise the kid, he just he
hi,
becomes a
doggy.
delinquent. Probably like stabs you in the neck by age 5.
That's a
Dang
really
it! I knew we should have
sophisticated
gotten
baby.
this kid off of the black market. I told you those people were shady.
And then you get like the Chinese knockoffs.
They're like really, really close, but just
They
not
said
quite
this
there.
kid was gonna be white. Why is it Asian?
You know, I'm pretty sure like Steve Buscemi was a Chinese knockoff baby. You know what I'm saying? He looks kind of like a human, but also kind of like a frog. You know what I'm saying?
Not quite there.
Yeah.
This baby leaks all over the place. Well, you should have got the warranty.
Oh,
This baby has a deeper voice than
well,
me.
that's a deeper meaning to life insurance now.
Hey, how's it going, Daddy-O?
This baby is 30 years old. Listen, we can't sell them all.
Man, I could be one if you want me to.
It was on clearance. What do you expect?
I was sat on a dime store shelf watching every other baby get sold.
What if? Okay. What,
Oh my god.
Need a good Christmas present
now
for
that-
your
now-
kid? Get another kid.
Okay, this
I'm pretty
brings
sure
new
that's a plot of
meaning to the
Storks.
name Stinky Pete.
Imagine like people will try to like steal baby stuff from those stores.
Sell on eBay. On
what if
eBay
the
today.
discount-
Someone just walked out with a tan skin tone.
What if the discount is like? What if there's like a
wrong with
percentage
tan
discount
skin
for
tone,
every
huh?
year old the child is?
What if there's shoplifters for babies?
Exactly.
You know,
the
like
shop-
they smuggle a baby out. You know, like a lady like takes it and like puts it under her stomach so she looks pregnant and like walks out and the guy's like,
Dude,
Would pregnancy even still be a thing?
It's squirming under there. It's like,
Well,
yeah,
these
this
are
baby's
genetic
active.
designer
It would
babies.
absolutely.
What about
because you have
Just
manufactured
imagine, like-
babies,
Like, hey-
and then you have actual like old school babies.
No, it's like organic babies.
Starting to sound like
realized-
a plot to The Giver now.
It's like
It
vegan
sounds like
babies.
Gattaca.
It's like, no, listen, my baby is made only in the like the most pristine. of
no,
wombs.
dude.
Yeah,
Not
that
in
is
our
No
factory.
formula.
You can like buy used babies on eBay.
On eBay today.
baby.
Look at this baby.
Oh god.
This is-
You
this
can
is the
collect
darkest
babies, do like a
podcast
nice
we've ever
baby
had.
trading card
I
game.
was
This is
just
literally like-
imagining when you said stealing babies. I imagine this woman like holding this baby like a designer bag, and some guy
eBay.
runs past and grabs it. Say, someone stole my baby! Someone stole it!
Oh my gosh. Maybe the store.
God, he stole
Maybe the
my
stores do
baby.
raffles.
On eBay.
That's okay, I'll just get
today,
another one.
We have a listing for a white baby arm with a black hand for $2 shipping.
Oh boy.
No.
Frightened
Nope.
baby.
Like new.
White baby.
Buy one or buy two, get one free.
Now we're just gonna end up with like that baby thing from like Toy Story, where it's got like spider legs.
Oh my god.
That gave me so
man.
many nightmares as a kid.
Except it's like a real baby. It's not.
Right,
It's
right.
not a doll.
Yeah, it'll be a real baby.
Imagine imagine being woken up by like this spider baby like crawling into your bed because it had a bad
God.
dream and
I
you're
don't
like,
get it.
this
I
is my
followed
bad
the
dream.
instructions.
This is my bad dream right now.
No, I feel slightly
Sounds
bad
like
for
you.
Spider Baby.
You think you ever had a bad dream?
Have you
Man,
ever had
what a-
Are we
bad
done?
dream?
I'm equal parts
I actually
like
had a bad dream last
disturbed,
night.
but also like perplexed by like how far that went.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
think it would stop.
Are we done with
I
like?
Are we
just
actually
wanted
on
to
the
see how
podcast?
far it could run its course.
Are we done with like the baby buying stuff like
Yeah,
on the black
I'm done.
market?
I feel like that ran its course.
You
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
that's actually like a serious issue sometimes.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
our children are gonna listen to this podcast episode.
And they're gonna
interesting
wonder,
thought.
Assuming
was
that
I
any of us
created
actually
in a
have kids.
factory?
They're
Listen,
gonna be
man.
like,
From
this is
Once
your
Upon a
grandma.
My kid doesn't even know the difference between red and green, so I don't care what he
Yeah, I
thinks.
don't trust you with kids, Var.
You're
I
gonna
would be
tell
the
them that
best
you bought.
daddy.
I
You
imagine
will
like
tell
Var calling
your
his
We
child
were
child
that
having-
you bought
cool
them off
names.
of eBay.
Could be worse. He
That
could tell them
honestly
that
sounds
yes is
hilarious.
No and no is yes.
I will. I thought about that one, then I was like, no, that one's a bit too far. But
We were having a conversation the other night about like what kind of dads everyone here would be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or, I guess it was
I
mostly
totally-
Kahi making predictions.
Yeah, Purple's gonna make a great father.
And you're gonna make a great mother.
Where did she make him? Once Upon a Father?
that just sounds sad now.
Yeah, that sounds like, oh my god.
Did you
Once
lose
Upon a
your
Boyfriend?
father? Come get
Once
another
upon a
one.
time, I had a father.
Oh my
Isn't
gosh, you can rent babies.
Oh my
Baby.
god.
CEO of Once Upon a Parent, Bruce Wayne.
Wait a
They
second.
sell baby peripherals
okay.
like leashes and everything. Gotta get one for your.
It's
Purple,
like
you have
that.
a leash.
Remember that scene from Inside Out where like that
When
girl
I
has
was
a
a
perfect
tod-
boyfriend?
Hold
Make
on,
it-
hold on. I want to hear this.
All right.
Yes,
When I was
Purple.
when I was a toddler, I ran off too much, so I had to be put on one of those toddler leashes.
Did you really?
Oh.
That is the cruelest
adorable.
and
Your
horrible
parents
thing.
clearly got you Once Upon a
rich.
Child.
I used to
Might as
be.
well have just thrown you in your little purse and
You
walked
are
around
an
to Beverly
investment.
Hills.
I used to be like.
Here's a treat, little Purple. Here's a treat.
Oh my gosh, now I'm remembering Pete's Dragon, that part where they're singing about how they've got to build a sail right here.
I haven't watched it.
That's totally
Okay.
this.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I used to. I was in a pushchair and they would never let me out, so I used to like scream and shake the actual buckle of the pushchair.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna stop speaking after shake. That was gonna be really confusing. Yeah, I just sat there and I would
hated
just
it.
shake. Like, wait,
Push and
what do
shake.
you mean shake? Like vibrate? You just vibrate in your
yeah,
chair.
like raving.
And then she'd
So
face
spazzing out.
Hey
Like
guys,
the
I
Flash.
had some serious suspension on the push chair. It was like hydraulics.
Oh, I see.
So it was like pimp my push
Okay.
chair.
So I'm like, wow,
gosh.
that's your temper tantrum? You just shake. You just vibrate.
Just like go back and forth. Like I'm envisioning like baby
I'm
Phweffie.
going to give myself
She's-
a concussion
She's just
unless
really
you give me
mad
that
and she's
candy
like
bar.
rocking back and forth. She has like a frowny face.
Her parents are worried because they just think she's seizing up or something. Like every time she gets mad.
Like those kids who
morphs.
hold their breath or something. I don't get that.
I don't get that
Why?
either.
Why is holding your breath supposed to be like some sort of threat to your parents? I'd just be like,
Well,
I mean, you can't kill
Takuma.
yourself that way. Eventually, if anything, you're just gonna run out of oxygen, pass out, and start breathing. So
That's a good point.
That's a
I'm
good
sure
point, yeah.
babies are like thinking through that very thoroughly.
Yeah, they know exactly what
They
to
know
do.
what's gonna happen.
It's a silent form of protest. It's like, hey, you know, not my air I'm breathing.
Not
Hashtag.
my parents.
Not
it's like, let's not. Hey, can I return? Do you do swaps at Once Upon a Parent?
His parent's kind of a jerk.
this one doesn't know how to use a phone.
This one taught me that red was green and green was red.
I would like a more modern parent, please.
This one is technologically illiterate.
What's
So
the,
like for all parents, that's just like that patch just never worked when they were trying to put it into the new parent program. It's just computer literacy.
I just can't believe it, man. You
Never
just
took on.
Word
asking me for my address, and it's literally right there.
That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
What if it was like he looked at it, like he sends his message, send me your address again. He looks at your old message, thinks it's the new one, and he's like, thanks, and then just ends it.
that would be really funny. It's like
Maybe
he
he's
answered his own
I
question.
I don't connect. He's like, I don't connect with my son anymore. I should text him. He's like, I don't have anything to text him about. I'll just ask him for his address again.
Oh, that's so sad.
With you.
A new
And
perspective.
instead, yeah.
Instead he gets
Var,
publicly
you should
I'll
just
just
call
let
him
go away,
Dad.
Dad.
Hey,
Often.
hey, don't
How often do
worry,
you call your
Var.
dad?
At least you
How often do I
have
call him?
contact with your
I don't really
dad.
ever call him.
Like, how often do you speak to your parents? Like, you moved out, right? I moved out.
Maybe like just like a couple times a month, probably.
Envy, how many times do you talk to your parents?
Who?
Interesting.
Envy.
Nope, because he's dead.
Envy? I'll ask you.
Man.
Rip
I
the
guess
Oh
he
name.
went
no,
to
they
Once
just
Upon a
announced they're
Child.
shutting down Dota.
Doesn't he live with his parents?
No, he's in. He's not. He's going to college.
Yeah,
now, so-
he's in another
Oh.
state right now.
yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Well, I don't think he would really know then because he
Did I
just
hear
moved.
something about
So.
Dota?
Wow, of course. Right?
Okay,
You
Takuma
want to
already
get Meso's
Dota.
attention? Hey, Dota.
I said they're shutting down Dota, thinking that would bring him back, but it didn't.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so wait, who here doesn't live with their parents?
I don't live with my parents.
Me.
Oh, there he is.
There you are.
Sorry, I'd taken off my headset.
We
for
should
a
have led
second
with
to
that
hear something
one.
outside.
We were just asking you, like, how often do you talk to your parents?
My mom texts me every single day since I've been gone for like the last 2 weeks, and
Since you've been gone.
okay.
borderline annoying. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
I'm
you
glad
know,
she
yeah,
checks
yeah.
up, but at the same time, it's
Right.
like every single point of the day. It's
My
like
I-
breakfast. Did you eat breakfast? Yes, Mom, I did. Like, what are you doing now? I'm
So
at
you have one of
Like,
those
What are you doing
parents,
now?
okay.
Oh, I'm hanging out with some friends. Come on. It's just like,
See, like when I went to Brick Fair, Mum was like, text me every day. And I text
gotta
her
understand
every
that.
day. She sent me a text on the first day, and then for the rest of them, I was texting her.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
I was like, that was
You're-
kind
like,
of
we
the
were
same
like,
case
okay,
with
we'll
me.
make it easy for you to call your parents. We'll set apart a time you can contact with them. Your parents were like, they're like, make sure you do this. They didn't care once you were there. They're just like, oh, okay, I guess she's
Yeah,
fine.
I
That's
just
alright.
kept saying, I'm still alive.
I guess they're like, I guess if she's gonna die, she'd be dead by now. So whatever.
Right.
Basically.
Hashtag still breathing.
Yeah, if they were
Okay,
axe
she's
murderers,
still alive. That means
It's a
she's
good
gonna be
thing we
alive
got
for the
that
rest of the week.
warranty.
if they were gonna put
Gotta
her
go
head
get
in a
another
guillotine,
fluff now.
They would have done it by now.
Hey, I'm stuck in
Another
the
child.
Mediterranean, not the Mediterranean, the Atlantic
Do you guys
Ocean,
do
guys.
commissions?
The Mediterranean.
Afraid of losing your
wrong-
child?
wrong
Back
ocean.
it up today.
I don't know where the heck my plane went if I'm in the Mediterranean.
Yeah. I
Oh
read-
no, we lost Phweffie in the Mediterranean. That's okay. We have a backup. Just restore from backup. It's okay.
Does the warranty cover water damage?
Is there a tracking system?
So, hey, Kai, what about you? How often do you talk to your
It
parents?
varies.
Talk
Sometimes,
about your parents.
Sometimes I do like there's certain weeks where I'll do like at least twice a week. I called my dad about 3 times in the past day for classes and like helping me with the apartment and stuff. But there's sometimes I'll talk to him maybe like once every week, once every 2 weeks. So it goes back.
I
and
mean
forth.
that sounds a bit more like me because like
Yeah,
I'll talk to them a lot like on certain days when I need to.
I
actually talk to them about
always
things.
call them every holiday and every like birthday and like once every 2 weeks and just see how things are going with them.
I can't imagine you with parents. Like, you're one of those people I would expect to have been crafted in a Build-A-Baby.
Really?
No, it's Once Upon a Child.
Not a child.
That's
Oh,
a Chinese
that too.
knockoff.
Build a baby.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, like we were gonna do one time. We're gonna have a let's play Eljay for Don't Fight. We're gonna have our moms on. You remember that? We were in discussion.
Yeah, I
That sounds
remember that.
hilarious.
I'm still waiting on
remember
that. So
I was like, that would be.
something else.
I think
I gotta have her on for the podcast at some point. Not right now, obviously, but
it's already too
eventually.
many people here. But we should have like a special where we have our moms on.
9
and it's like
people.
it's just our parents trying to figure out how to run a podcast.
Right, it's like our that's such a great social
I've
experiment.
said it before. That would be very interesting. Like,
Yeah, like our
I don't
parents
know,
are just kinda
podcast,
there, it's
but
like,
also
so,
just like they all have common ground.
Well, I'd
You
like
know,
to ask.
it's
I'd like to
I think my
ask our
dad would just get
parents
frustrated with all of them and just like cuss them out and leave.
something. Well, I feel like all right. Can you imagine
Yeah,
this?
moms, not dads.
You have a kid. You were not raised with the internet, and every night your kid goes and he's just shouting. He or she, they're like shouting. They're talking. They're doing everything. We hear like out of context stuff all the time. You hear someone
Oh,
like,
just like
yeah,
one-
you know,
My
like the
mom
Chinese
has
knockoff,
heard
and
some
that's it.
things.
Yeah.
The Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, like a Chinese knockoff of babies, and that's it. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? Why are you like this? You know?
All I hear
Parents-
from my mum
our
is just
parents
like,
must
can
be
you
Down
stop?
there talking about black market babies.
I don't think my mum's ever questioned me about what we talked about, but whenever I come down, like, or she's talking about, like, me talking to you guys, she's like, all I hear her do is cackle like a witch, and that's it. It's like, I'm stirring up
that's-
some master plan type
Do
of
your-
thing.
do any of your parents listen to like the channel or like watch a channel or do
No.
anything? Listen to the podcast?
My mom did at first, but
I mean, I kind of find it
The-
embarrassing for some reason, because, like, the first episode, like, my mum watched was the one where Ben burped in the first 10 seconds, like,
Oh
5
my
seconds. It was just like, hi
on,
guys,
man.
bleh, and welcome to the podcast. It's like, that was the worst episode of Cheers.
The only thing my mom and really most of my sisters have listened to is TTV talks about relationships.
Part
Oh
3.
boy.
Part
No, they didn't listen to
3.
part 3 because we haven't recorded it yet, Prpl.
Part 3. I want to be there for that.
All right,
Nope.
go for it. I'm
What
sure you have a
would
lot of
you even
experience
contribute?
that you can
For the
contribute.
first time, I don't actually want to be there.
I had a crush on a guy like once.
It was an anime
Oh,
character,
it was
but
twice, excuse you.
it was an anime character though. But I think it's still
Oh,
counts.
shut up.
Yeah, I wasn't even a real person. I'd like to
deep
talk
and
about
personal
relationships
story.
with anime characters.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, my
God,
waifu.
that would be the.
I like to
Oh,
talk
God.
about over waifu.
Oh boy.
And now we're delving into very suspicious territory.
I mean,
What-
it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
purple,
let's go,
dude.
Let's go
It's
back
all
to selling
purple.
babies in the black market. That's way less suspicious.
And chopping people's heads off.
Yeah, let's see that.
This has been a very interesting episode.
Oh boy, this is probably
Guillotine.
this is the darkest episode we've ever had. Like hands down, this is like I didn't even know where we
love
were
it.
going. Like
Yeah, I
halfway
didn't
through
even
that.
pick out the skin tone. Like, I don't know why it's so dark.
Listen,
And we've come full circle.
Didn't read the warning that says do not leave in direct sunlight.
Dang it.
it's funny because that's how skin tones happened. It depends on how much your pigment is in direct sunlight for like how many years.
Thanks for explaining.
Yes.
Really?
Science portion
For
of
the
the podcast.
fans.
Well.
John Nye, the science guy.
I'm just overexposed. Like my skin.
Anyone remember
overexposed.
Beekman's World?
No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
You're just too
It was-
old for
it
us,
was-
Takuma. Your,
All right,
your references are too
no,
old.
no. What did you say? Beatman's World?
Beekman's World.
So what is this? A place where you go?
It was
and you
kind
just
of like a
beat
Bill Nye
dudes
show.
up?
Beak. Beekman's like a
Oh,
beaker.
beak.
So world.
you
Oh,
turn
like
yourself
Sesame Street?
into a bird.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill you then.
So you go to this place, you walk in, they're like, squawk, squawk, welcome to Beak's World. How can I help you? Yes, I'd like to become an eagle for one day. Okay,
Oh, you want the American package.
This podcast is like watching a train wreck happen in real time.
walking a plane wreck.
I said train wreck.
You sound like you just walked right out.
We have a baby on the podcast.
I said freaking train wreck.
You need dedicated wham.
All right.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
With the baby
Guys, this conversation came in like a wrecking ball.
Hey.
It's fine.
Okay, knock knock.
Sigh.
Alright.
Who's there, Takuma?
Dwayne.
The walk.
Dwayne the Walk Johnson.
Alright.
Dwayne.
You know.
Dwayne.
So
man.
wait,
Dwayne.
we were talking about Beaks
I'm not
RS,
done with my
right?
knock knock joke.
What is it? Tell it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
The Walk.
Dwayne the tub, I'm drowning.
It's a dead baby joke. Don't worry about it.
What? No.
Whoa,
It said-
what?
Is it? Wait, what?
Let's just move on.
Kai, I'm sorry. You added a... this podcast is
So
something
I'm sorry-
Beakman's
I'm
World,
sorry too,
right? So
Meso.
you walk
I'm
into
sorry
the
too.
store and you can request to be like an eagle, a hawk, a falcon. You know, you pick out
In
the
Ven's
colors
case,
of
a
your
dodo.
feathers. Excuse
Well.
me? You want to run that by me again?
In Ben's case, a dodo.
Dodo.
A dodo.
A dodo?
I've
Dodo.
been
Dodo.
gone from this conversation for 2 seconds and I'm completely lost.
Dodo?
Dodo.
Man, we talked about so much Bionicle this episode. I'm sure everyone's gonna really love it.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about G3 and everything.
Okay, so
Once upon a
Bionicle,
time.
right? What if there was a Bionicle dodo?
I mean, yeah, since
Well, there's
Once upon a
Juju.
while.
Bionicle has Once Upon a Child because the Matoran are built. Think about that.
Yeah, but are the Matoran children?
The new Adidas
In a sense.
Matoran.
How are they?
So,
So do they
okay,
like?
so Metru Nui, the brain of Metru Nui, is literally just a mass of child slave labor.
In a sense.
Or
Just
child
like the
labor, anyway.
pyramids.
Wait, how can they be children? Do they even
No.
age?
They don't. There's no such thing.
Wait,
We're not-
Matoran age?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
Yeah, don't.
Really?
I mean,
Don't
they
all
get
raise
older,
the
but
Do it
is
slowly.
there any
Wait,
way?
So if I
Aging
go on
to me,
BS01 right now,
Grandmaster.
Lasting for a long time doesn't necessarily mean they age.
yeah, they don't
I mean, are we talking about age just as in living a long time, or age as in
age
Like
as in
the
like you
years?
know
Development of
you
age,
show
like-
your wrinkles.
deteriorating physical form,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
mind,
you
mental
deteriorate,
Yeah, yeah.
become
Like
You're
you could,
born,
if
you
you were
grow
immortal,
young,
you could
you
live
wither
for a
and
long
die.
time and not
cynical.
age. Yeah, you know.
All right, fair. In that instance, I know a gory age at the very least, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Oh wait,
sense.
so
Yeah,
you're
but
saying that
doesn't-
like so you're saying
Yeah,
the
wait.
Matoran live and they live for several years,
Well,
basically, is what you were
I mean,
saying.
in a sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm curious what that actually was supposed to mean.
yeah, no. I there's a word for this.
misinformation.
Messed up.
Interpreted.
Yes, misunderstood. I suppose.
There are different connotations, but that's only a gory age because they're organic.
Right.
Yeah.
Which just makes sense. I mean, that is how it goes. But either way, I
Nice
don't know where to go
Bionicle
from this.
discussion.
Yeah,
Because, like-
wasn't there like a Taraga that died of old age or something? Like, that would be strange if
I don't
Matoran.
think so.
I don't
robot.
know. Yeah.
I swear someone was saying about
So
it.
wait,
but
are
Why?
are Matoran technically immortal?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
I would
I'm not
assume
gonna
their
say-
bodies could fall into disrepair and need,
Once
like,
you've
Yeah.
lived
That's
for
what
like
Kazani's
several
for.
thousand years,
100,000 years over, right? Because that's how long Madanui was out.
The Matoran are about as immortal as a toaster. You know, it's
Okay.
not gonna die, but it
Here.
may need to be fixed or like exchanged
Yeah.
for a new
Well, hey,
toaster.
well, technically,
I found the exact
Kazani is like
quote.
another word for hell in Bionicles, so technically.
Watch
they're
your
kinda
language.
going,
Said the whole word.
Okay, watch your language,
Be
lady.
afraid.
All right, Eljay, what's the quote?
she said the whole word.
So, yeah, no, I was wrong. I apologize. Matoran will
fine,
not
fine.
undergo physical aging as long as their mechanical components are maintained, although it is unknown if they can show signs of mental aging. So as long as they keep up, then
But
physically
they
they'll
could
be
get
fine.
Alzheimer's. Maybe.
Let's ask Greg. Matoran.
Well,
dementia.
is the
Ask
brain
Gorg.
is the brain one of the a part of the 20% organic of Matoran universe inhabitants?
let me
I mean, like, okay, here's the thing,
Because
too.
Alzheimer's
Inquiry.
is caused by a certain way that like
It's
the
called
parts of the
some
brain
part of the
deteriorate.
brain.
Literally, there's like tangling in the brain
Well, isn't it like a plaque
that causes
buildup?
Alzheimer's. No, it's like we went over in the psychology. I'm forgetting all
Yeah,
the specific
the
names
plaque-
for the different parts.
Plaque blocks the
It's not something
synapses
building
in the
up.
brain.
It's
making them
not a buildup of
unresponsive.
something.
Maybe that's the different.
Alzheimer's is caused when like certain parts of it like deteriorate. Like it's supposed to be like a think of like wires that kind of like become detached. Like you got a bundle of wires that's like all
crossed.
nice and straight and stuff, but then they kind of like start they like deteriorate to the point where they kind of like snap and start tangling around each other.
Maybe that's a different, like something like maybe dementia. I'm thinking of because they are
Well, okay,
very
well,
similar.
here's the thing. You think about, like, how, like, a computer, right? After a while, it gets, like, fragmented. You have to defrag your computer after a while. So that something could happen the same way with Matoran, where they get, like, so many memories after existing for so long. That
They
stuff
need to
gets together.
defragment their brains.
Yeah,
Maybe.
basically. I mean,
That'd
that's
be interesting,
That's technically
actually.
what you do every night when you sleep. That's kind of what
Well,
the brain does. It kind of that's why sleep's so important.
No. Going to sleep is more like moving stuff from the RAM to the hard drive.
Wham.
You're
In a
literally turning
sense-
short-term memory into long-term
You're
memory.
turning dedicated wham into
I feel like
dedicated
defragging would
memory.
only make sense in this analogy if you were also deleting information from your brain.
I think
I
that's
think
a
you
cool
kinda
mechanic
do.
to have for Matoran. Let's get this canonized.
Anyhow, one thing I want to point out here is that while Eljay is right and the Agori and Kotorian New Age, it also has been about 100,000 years since Spherus Magna broke up and then to when it reformed. And in that time, there's several people who were born kind of after the war. What was it called? The Core War. The Core War. And they still are alive in some capacity today. They still live for about 100,000 years.
Probably because of Bionicle's stupid propensity for long time frames. Like we were talking about this the other night in Overwatch. Eljay, didn't you mention that the entirety of the story takes place in a year?
A little over a year, roughly.
Yep.
That's
Well, I mean,
ridiculous.
it's
I mean,
2001,
considering in the
2003.
backstory we have like hundreds
Yeah.
of thousands of years in the
It's
past.
it's the time between Makuta sending the
Yeah.
Matanui robot into wait no.
No, I think it's when Makuta takes over the giant
Toa
spirit robot.
arrived
So
to
from
the-
when they arrive to when Makuta takes over, that's 1 year.
Yeah, no, that's right. And then
Yep.
and then up to the point where Makuta is just on Aqua Magna and going over to Bar Magna, that's about 6 months.
That's ridiculous to me because wasn't there a period of 1,000 years on the island of Matanui? Just
Yeah.
chilling,
Was
just
it
fighting
there's
zombies?
literally-
1,000? I thought it was
There's
only 100.
100,000 years from the Matanui robot just doing the Matanui robot stuff. Like he's still active. He's going around. All this backstory happens. Then there's 1,000 years after he crashes into Aqua Magna, right before he's going to do reform Spherus Magna. He crashes into Aqua Magna. Then there's 1,000 years before, where Makuta doesn't do anything because of some whatever. And then he comes back, and then the Toa come back, and then that 1 year, 2001, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 happen.
I mean, I guess on the one hand that's dumb, but on the other hand, it opens up a large amount of free space to do like world building and original
100,000
stories,
years
which
is a
I
bit
guess
more
is
than
important.
necessary free space there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind having like longer than normal lifespans and stuff like that, but once you're getting into the hundreds of thousands of
Yeah.
years, it becomes it leaves the point where you can wrap your head around it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of
When
like
you think about
I
like
can just imagine the people of Matanui just doing nothing for 1,000.
I know.
sounds
How
like
do they
a-
not go crazy?
How long was the truce between Vakama and Makuta?
1,000 years.
1,000 years.
1,000 years.
Wow.
What on earth did Makuta do for 1,000? Did he literally
He
just
just
sit there
sat
twiddling his
way
thumbs for
around.
1,000 years?
He had to make
He
his
probably
plan sometime.
made a Roxy or something.
Yeah, he probably made all those plans that he
No,
had. He was like, I have all
all
these.
six
It took him
It took him
1,000 years
1,000
to make a
years
bunch
to
of
make
Roxy
six-
that could be killed off in like 1 year.
6 Roxy.
Yeah.
No,
Not to
I think he
mention,
was coming up with all the plans.
Yeah,
Like,
he only
okay.
made 6 of them.
Yeah,
So,
Plan
and we
Z.
saw him do that.
Yeah, that took him like a minute.
He's
Kind of reminds me of the nuclear war from Fallout, which I think lasted only an hour.
Yeah.
That destroyed the entire planet. So that was interesting there.
Either way.
The thing with I find Bionicle's like timeline quite confusing because it has so many 1,000 years between each thing. It's like, so okay, this was 1,000 years, and so when was that? So okay,
Well, it
so
makes
then
it makes the
all-
timeline feel kind of arbitrary.
Yeah,
like he just
Right.
sort of pulled random numbers
Yeah.
out and didn't really give much thought to it.
There's not
2,000
much
years
pacing
ago,
to
this
it.
happened. 5,000 years ago, this other thing happened.
And then everything
And
goes
somewhere
down
in
in like
between
1
this
year.
It like literally sounds like
Yeah.
a Rick and Morty skit almost, where it's like he's just kind of like making stuff up as he goes. He's like, oh,
Right.
then
6
1,500
Toa.
years
10,000
ago, 6 Toa. Yeah, exactly.
6 Joe.
So okay, let's kind of pull this into G3. Would you say?
enough
No,
No,
it is.
real
We
quick,
are an
real
hour
quick.
in. You could screw off with
Oh, listen,
G3.
I just want to say real quick. Would you say that if we were to create the Matoran, the people there, that they have normal lifespans, like about the human style lifespans? Maybe
I would say
Maybe a
oldest
little
is
bit
100
longer,
years.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily, but it would require more
more in
thought.
terms of like, more in terms of probably
I
like
would-
elves typically.
Like
are,
I would say that like certain people could live for longer, right?
Yeah,
like
think of kind
certain
of like Mass
older
Effect,
people.
for example, because I know the Mass Effect universe better than most stuff. But think of like the Krogan and the Asari, and then like the humans in comparison to lifespan. It's like Asari live for hundreds of years, and then Krogan live for like thousands of years, like that type.
But the thing is that Mass Effect has the juxtaposition of having humans in that, so you can compare the human lifespan, which we identify with, to the alien lifespan, which is like longer. But we won't have humans here, and I feel like to have that identification, maybe we should.
Well,
have,
maybe
like,
we can make like one of the species very similar to humans' lifespan.
possibly.
If we're not gonna have humans, anything we can do to make. The
I feel like
characters
make the
more
characters
relatable
as
and
human as
understandable would
possible.
be important.
Yeah, I think so too.
But
Anyhow,
unfortunately,
we'll have to table that.
we're out of time.
Boy.
I don't know what the heck this episode was.
we did get our Bionicle discussion.
We did.
though.
We did. Well, I mean, like we started out
Like
this episode
5
being like, what are
minutes
we
of
going to
it.
talk about? What can we talk about for like the first half hour before we talk
Babies, I
about Bionicle?
guess.
And we
Yo,
always
Next,
black
on
market
the
I
next
did walk
episode,
away.
toddlers.
I did walk away learning that Smoothie King has gluten-free smoothies and a mangosteen flavor, so I'm making a beeline for Smoothie King as soon as I possibly can, and I'm going to try out one of these things.
Oh, sorry,
That's
that
what I
flavor's
learned.
not available at your local smoothie.
I will be angry. I don't know.
vlog it.
Get
Mess,
mad.
you should vlog yourself getting the mango.
You
scene.
should get an
I
amazing
will.
raisin
I'll
one.
do it.
Angry.
If I can find it, I'll do it. So,
Meso's epic quest for the mangosteen.
Meso,
You know what?
if there isn't a mangosteen one there, you should get the amazing raisin one.
if they have a raisin, which I doubt, I'll get it.
That sounds
Raisin.
nasty.
Or ghost pepper chip
A raisin
smoothie.
smoothie sounds exact. Yes,
Yeah.
pepper chip smoothie.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Can't.
You are. A
I mean, I like
culinary
raisins. I
connoisseur.
don't know if I could picture them in going into
It's
a
just
smoothie.
grape. It's just a grape flavor that's dry.
I know,
you
I know.
what I'm saying?
But I like grapes, sure, because they're nice and juicy. But
I like-
raisins,
I don't think grape
Okay.
smoothies sounds good.
Yeah, no,
it does not.
grape flavored anything is pretty bad.
I'll see what they got,
Grapes
and
are
then
good.
honestly,
I'll make a
grapes
blog.
and smoothies are actually really good.
Fair enough. I haven't tried them.
Yeah, because grape flavored things don't really taste like grapes.
Yeah, exactly.
here
That's why.
for-
That's why I hate.
But anyway,
guys, we gotta.
Thank you
Yeah,
all very
uh,
much
stop complaining.
for listening to this episode
I'll
of
kill you
TTV
Force it.
Podcast.
with happiness.
Be sure to check us out on the TTV message boards at board.ttvchannel.com if you'd like to continue the discussion about Bionicle or building babies or some other questionable topic. And while you're there, feel free to enter our topic. Not topic, what am I saying? Feel free to post in the Brickonicle topic if you want to enter by entering a System Bionicle mock that you can create in LDD or in person. And the deadline for that is when, Eljay?
The deadline is February 5th.
There you go. A lot of great entries already. Feel free to add yours to the pile. That's basically that. thank you all for watching. We will see you all next week for another episode of the TTV Podcast. But before we end, as per usual, our patron shout-out for this week. Who's it gonna be this week, I wonder? Except for Austin Prentice.
Except for him. He's not going to be mentioned.
Except for him.
Yeah, he's gonna be all the other ones.
I may have misspoke that phrase. It's a phrase that people say. Austin Prentice,
Not really.
thank you for pledging.
I feel
to
like
our
that's
Patreon.
what everyone says whenever they screw something up. It's a phrase.
No, I mean, like, who is it except for? Like, who could it possibly be?
Yeah,
except for,
train wreck. That's a phrase. People say that.
Yeah.
Right? Like babies and stuff. They say that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you very much for
Thanks for
subscribing
the
to our
demonstration,
Patreon, for all
Takuma.
your support.
You're welcome.
Thank
Only
you.
for you,
Thank
Phweffie.
you. Thank you.
Thanks
Yes.
for sticking with us throughout this terrible episode.
Bye,
This is like
guys.
this is
Great
just-
episode.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all. I'm Meso.
I'm Barteran.
I'm LJ.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Ben.
I'm Phweffie.
I'm Takuma Nuva. Oh, snap.
I think technically
snap.
Viper is first.
No,
Yep.
Phweffie is first.
I'm Prpl.
And I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
We will see you all.
Yeah, Invi.
No more
Yeah.
babies.
First
Yeah,
try.
babies.
Good job, guys. You did a good job with that name.
First try.
So I gotta write it down.